Welcome to our channel. In this video we will review some of the best free things to do in London with kids. But before we start, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. And don't forget to watch the video to the end to see how you can win an Amazon gift card in our free giveaway. 1. Watch the street performers in Covent Garden and be amazed. Covent Garden is a world-class place to shop and eat that draws both foodies and fashionistas. This area has some of the best places to shop in London's West End. It is full of excitement because of the Opera and Theatreland, which are both nearby. From Apple to Tom Ford, Mulberry to Paul Smith, Petersham Nurseries to Benjamin Pollock's Toy Shop, the area has a unique mix of global and independent brands chosen to meet every shopper's needs. Covent Garden is a foodie's paradise, with a wide variety of places to eat from morning to night. You can get breakfast or brunch, dinner before the theatre, or burgers outside. Five-star restaurants like Frenchy, Henrietta, the Oystermen, and Balthazar can be found in Covent Garden, which is right in the middle of London's West End. This year, Sushi Samba, Petersham Nurseries, Cora Pearl, and Red Farm are bringing exciting new things to Covent Garden. 2. Visit the National Army Museum and act like soldiers. The National Army Museum has 5 modern galleries that take you on an interactive tour of the Army's history and effects, from the British Civil War to the present day. In the galleries, you can learn about what it's like to be a soldier, where the Army came from, how battle tactics and technology have changed over time, how the Army affects society, and how the Army has changed the world. 3. Visit the Museum of London to learn about the history of London. Step inside the Museum of London for a trip through the city's troubled past that you'll never forget. Find out about prehistoric London, see how the city changed under the Romans and the Saxons, be amazed by London in the Middle Ages, and look at the rough times when London was hit by civil wars, plague, and fire. Then go to the galleries of modern London, where you can walk the streets of Victorian London, take a walk through recreated pleasure gardens, and look at the beautiful Lord Mayor's coach. 4. Go to the Museum of London Docklands to learn about the history of the River Thames. Step inside a warehouse that is 200 years old and learn about London's long history as a port through stories of trade, migration, and business. Find a lot of interesting things in world-class galleries, like Sailortown, which is a spooky recreation of London in the 19th century, and London, Sugar, and Slavery, which shows how London was involved in the transatlantic slave trade. The Museum of London Docklands is one of London's hidden gems. It has interesting tours and interesting finds. 5. The National Maritime Museum is a fascinating place to learn about the history of the sea. There are 14 different rooms to look at in the museum. Find out what people didn't like about J.M.W. Turner's largest painting. Get close to the uniform that Admiral Nelson was wearing when he was killed at the Battle of Trafalgar. In the Pacific Encounters Gallery, you can think about the complicated history of European exploration and how it has changed the Pacific as we know it today. In the Tudor and Stuart Seafarers Gallery, you can learn about the lives of both everyday sailors and famous people like Christopher Columbus, Elizabeth I, and Francis Drake. In the Polar Worlds Gallery, you can see how even the most experienced explorers were pushed to the limits of what a person could handle. Bring the kids to play in the Free Ahoy Gallery for kids under 7 or All Hands for kids between 6 and 12. The National Maritime Museum is part of Royal Museums Greenwich, which also includes the Queen's House, the Royal Observatory, and the Cutty Sark. 6. From the bank of the Thames, watch Tower Bridge open. From the glass floors and high-level walkways, which are 42 meters, 138 feet, above the river, you can see a wide view of city life. Plan your trip to happen at the same time as a bridge lift, and you'll see the road rise right under your feet. Then go to the beautiful Victorian engine rooms to learn about the people who worked to keep the bridge running. The permanent exhibition tells their stories through photos, films, and displays that you can interact with. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, since we will be covering a lot of similar content in the future. And don't forget to comment below which video you would like to see next, for a chance to win an Amazon gift card in our monthly giveaway. Till then, happy traveling.